to do the scuff mod with my Ps4 controller. Now I've already done it once with this one, and well, I wanted to do the other one just to show you guys how to do it. And I'm also gonna install some LEDs on the X, triangle, square, and circle buttons as well. So I already went away and scraped off the solder points that are right on the 3 right here. Wait a sec. So there's one solder point right here and one right here. I'll zoom in and put a picture in there so that you can see it better. And yeah, I'll come back when everything's all set. Alright, right now I'm gonna show you guys how to expose the solder points. And as you can see, I'm using an X-Acto knife. And not sure if you can see this, but what you want to do is you go right here and you just keep picking up the circle and you just keep moving it to the outside in all directions. So you do it with that one and you do it with this one. And once you're done, you'll be good. And now just to show you that these are the right 2 solder points, I'm going to put this wire and connect it to the ground, which is right here at that point. And then I'm going to connect it to one of these 2 points. And I have the battery plugged in, as you can see. So here's Call of Duty Ghost going on right here. Now let's see if I can try to do this with one hand. Alright, so I got my little brother to hold the camera for me. And as you can see right here, I'm going to attach one to the ground just to test it. And then the other one to one of these points. And show the TV. As you can see, as I tap the one that's right to the left of the 3, the guy will knife. And if I attach the one to the right of the 3, he jumps. And the match is over. And alright, so as you can see, everything is soldered right there. I just applied some glue to make sure that it would hold together better. This was pretty aggravating because the points are really small. They're like the size of the pore on your skin. And yeah, and as you can see right there, that's one ground for one side. And there's the other ground for the other side. And right now the wire on the right, that's the knifing button, and then the wire on the left, that's the jumping one. And one wire will go to that button right there, while the ground one will go to the other one. And the same thing on the other side. And over here, I have a switch for the LEDs that I'm going to be putting in. I'm waiting for my clear buttons to come up here. And, so the LEDs, well, there's just one big giant LED on the front of it. And then both wires come out. One goes into the switch, while the other one goes into the rumble. And then one goes from the switch, and then the other one goes into the power. So that I have the option to either put it on the rumble, so that when it goes on, when it vibrates, or it will go on all the time if I switch it all the way to the other side. And so yeah, this is the finished product basically, with all the circuitry and all the LEDs. So as you can see, I got wires going everywhere, but everything works. All the points are correct and everything. Now I just gotta close it up. And I had to like make a hole right there because the glue is really high. So that was the only way I could get the two wires to stay. I was gonna stick through just a little bit, just enough though. So yeah. Alright, so I got everything re-soldered again. I actually had it all soldered and it was all perfect until somebody touched it. And I had to melt all that glue, as you can see right there. And then I had to re-solder it. It's beginning to be a pain. So, yeah. Alright, so I found if you want to do this mod, the best way to solder your points to the circuit board is if you heat up the wire first. Shoot, hold up. I don't know. If you heat up the wire first, and then you would apply the solder after. So, like this. I'll come back. Now, as you can see, there's like a glob of solder just hanging on the edge of it, and that's actually like the perfect amount. And then what you would want to do is put that on the point that you want to solder it to, and then just melt that, and then it should work out pretty good. That's the best way I could find out. And yeah, there it is again right there, the finished. And right there, that goes to the rumbles. I have an LED behind the X, triangle, square, and circle buttons. And right there, there's one end of the LEDs attached to the power pack. And then to the switch, which is over here. So that when it's all the way to the right, I'll be able to do the rumble. And then all the way to the left, it will be on all the time. And then in the middle, it will be off. Alright guys, so here's the finished product. Looks like a normal controller. But you got your jumping button, and you got your knifing button. And on the back, you got your switch for the LEDs. Let's go ahead and turn it on. So I'm going to basically just use the X. You can see right there. And then right now the LEDs aren't on. So I'm going to make it so that the LEDs are going to be on all the time. Can't really see the LEDs, but I'm still waiting for my clear buttons to come in. But the LEDs are shining through all the sides of the buttons. Kind of see it through the top too. And then also the LED bar mod JMAG. Now here's the two buttons in action. You can see click noise, but left one he'll jump, and the right one he'll knife.